everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather, and today we will be going over the gel method and how to do the scrub ombre and also the peekaboo method. Now we have our first powder here, which is from Cascade Colorworks, called Primrose, and I think I speak for the whole nail community when I say how sad I am that they are no longer open and we are going to miss them. I was just starting to get my dip collection going, so we're really going to miss them. Here's the glitter color I will be using for the peekaboo, and it is called Puppy Love from Revel. I'm going to open it up here and kind of show you what it looks like. It's super pretty. I wanted to match the pinkish color, pink kind of peach color from the Primrose, and I thought this went pretty good with it. It's got some chunky white and chunky glitters in it, and I really, really love it. So this is from Fairy Glamor. It is called White Rabbit, I believe, and if that's not right, I will make sure and link it in the description. I did use this one for the scrub ombre with the pink, or excuse me, the primrose, and I wasn't really a fan of how it was applying. So later on in the video, I do switch to a color called Dreamland. I do not show that color here, but I will link it in the description. Here I have my scrub brush for my ombre, and then my cute little crown holder slash monomer holder from Shein. I love it. It's so cute. It was like $2. And then I am going to use the gel method as I stated previously. And so we're going to use the base and the gel liquids, or excuse me, the base and the gel polishes, base and gel top coat for this method. So first we're going to start by getting our powders ready. Now you want to remember that with anything, you always want to be careful with gel. If you have a gel allergy, you want to be careful and go with the HEMA-free liquids. I did a video earlier on Dipster's HEMA-free liquids, and I really, really enjoyed using them. So I'm going to pour into my cupcake liners. I'm going to pour my Primrose, and then I'm going to pour the White Rabbit. I'm showing you the peel base here. That does not work for me. No, I don't want to down Virgo and Jim because they are amazing, but this peel base just does not work for me. The UNT is the one that gives me the best results and the best pop off. So we're going to first go in with our base gel. This is going to be our very first layer on our nails. And again, you want to be careful when applying this. Get it off your skin if you get it on there before you cure it. It is so hard to get off and it is not good for your skin. You could develop a gel allergy, and that is not good and it's just not fun for anyone wanting to continue to do their nails. So we are going to put the first layer of base gel and we are going to cure that for 15 to 20 seconds. I do 20 seconds because it just seems to work better for me. It's the only way that I've ever tried it because shout out to me. This is my first time doing the ombre method, y'all. And I also want to send a shout out to Marla Kris because she taught me how to do this. If you need any nail tutorials, she is one of my favorites. Kate's Nail Corner, Carol Annette, send in my shout outs here. You guys have helped me through my nail journey so much, and I just want to say thank you. And I appreciate the support from you guys. So, also, when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you are doing a thin layer of base gel. So, don't go in with the big glob. Stay away from your cuticle area. Wipe off your brush as to not contaminate it and contaminate your bottle because that then you just will have glitter everywhere and nobody wants that. So sometimes I do have to go back in and wipe off my brush because I might have just too much base gel on there. And if you get too much base gel and it's too thick, it's going to make your dip powder clumpy and lumpy, and you just want to get a nice even thin application. And you also want to make sure to keep a little space away from the cuticle area. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit here because it takes a really long time to show what I'm doing here, and I can speed it up just the same. So this will help make the video to where it's not so long and y'all aren't just sitting here bored by me doing my scrub technique on my nails. So here, as you can see, I'm taking the white at the tip of the nail, at the very tip, and I am patting the color onto my nail. And then once I get it patted on there, then I scrub. I will wipe the brush off in between applications from the white and the pink, and I will make sure that I'm not contaminating the colors because you want an ombre and you don't want the colors to mesh too much on each end, just kind of in the center. And so on each nail, I do the same thing. Now, after you finish your nail and you've got the scrub ombre the way you want it and you like the way it looks, you want to pop it in the UV light, UV LED for a minute. Yes, a whole minute. So you put it in for a minute, you let that cure, and then you go back in with your base gel and you do your 15 seconds, 15 to 20 seconds again before you apply your powder, your dip powder, because of course, if you do it, at the wrong time, it's going to mess up your brush. And again, this little brush I got from the dollar store down the road, and it is an elf brush, and I need to get me a ton more because they're amazing. So you can see here what I'm doing with the white, just patting and then scrubbing, wiping off my brush, and then going in with the pink. And again, guys, I am super new at nail videos, so you're going to see me all over the place here. Sometimes I'll do this nail, sometimes I'll do that nail. It's really a mess when I do my nails. So thank you so much for joining me on my journey. And thank you so much for watching my mess. I like to call it, I should call it Heather's Mess Nail World, Messy Nail World. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch just a little bit of what I'm doing, and I will be back with you guys in a little bit. Right, now I am going to scrub and wipe everything off of my fingernails because I want to make sure and get all that dip powder off. I want to make sure and get all the little pieces and specks that might mess up my top coat and my base coat first and then my top coat, because nobody wants to have any lumpy nails, and I like to have a nice smooth application. I like to do less filing, and this is how it happens. So now I'm going to show you just how to do the peekaboo method. You take your little brush that you used for your ombre, and then you just dip it into the glitters and you tap the glitters onto your nail. And I did speed it up here, but you can still essentially see what I'm doing. You want to clean up that cuticle line, have a nice smile line around that nail. Also, it helps again avoid gel allergies, and it really is bad to cure your gel on your nail, or excuse me, on your skin. It takes forever to come off, and again, you just want to avoid the gel allergies. I know I keep harping on it, but please just be careful. Now, this finger is the bling finger, or the accent nail, and I am basically just pouring the glitter over. You want to be sure and put one layer of base gel, and I did the pour over method here, and then the second layer I'm going to do the I just put my finger inside the cupcake liner, and you're not going to see this because I don't have this on the video. So here again, we're going to just tap those glitters off. You can see there that I've got the peekaboo glitter started, and then after that I am going to put the base gel. I meant to put the base gel just up to where it makes kind of a smile line, and I accidentally put it all the way to the top, but by the cuticle. But I went ahead and went back and just placed those glitters just so I wouldn't be having to pour anything over, because I felt like that was just going to make it too chunky and you'd be able to see the difference in the lines. And I do the same thing whenever I do the color Primrose on here, because I just wanted to be sure that I didn't overdo it. And again, this was my first time, excuse me, it was my second time. I tried Peekaboo Method the first time and it just didn't work out. I used the wrong colors. They were not see-through enough to be able to see those glitters. But this manicure turned out really, really pretty, and I'm very, very proud of it. It took me a really long time, but guys, it's so worth it at the end. And to be honest, it was such a mess. I was honestly not wanting to post this video, but I'm really glad, I recorded it, but I didn't want to post it. So I'm really glad that I'm getting it out there. And, it is trial and error. So here we're going to go ahead and finish up by applying the top coat. And it is sped up here. It's not real time. So I am not a speed racer when it comes to top coat. I actually do take my time here. And what you want to also remember is to cap the free edge because this is going to keep your gel from peeling and coming off or cracking or anything like that. So I also wanted to mention I do one more layer when you're doing the gel method. I do one more layer of base gel before I apply the top coat because this is going to kind of be your encapsulation layer. You don't want to go straight in and file all your hard work away. So I do another layer of base gel over, I cure that, and then I put the top coat on, and then I go back in if I have to, which with this manicure, believe it or not, I did not have to go in and file or do any of the cuticle lines. It was great application. This is one of the reasons I absolutely love doing the gel method. However, I do wish so much that I could do the dip powder method, but it is what it is, and I have found wonderful odorless dip liquids if you need them, and it is from Dipomania. I swear by them. Y'all go check them out. So here I'm just finishing up with the top coat. I like to do my thumb. I usually will cure my nails first, and I don't know why here I didn't. I think I was just tired and it was time to go to bed and everybody was asleep and it was late. So I went ahead and just did my thumb and then I put that in the lamp for 60 seconds. And this is what the final product is. I really, really, like I said, it took a long time, but I'm really glad that I got it done. I'm really glad that this video came out like it did. Look at those glitters. So you see the peekaboo method here. And if you want to get a closer look at the chunky glitters and the peekaboo method, it is on my Instagram. Here's my Candi skin cuticle oil. I love it. I did just purchase the sub box from them. It comes with a chapstick, a body butter, and the cuticle oil, and it is amazing. It smells so good. It's strawberry, I think. It's amazing. So yeah, this is the final product. Thank you so much for joining me and sticking with me this far. I will link all the items I have used in this video in the description box. Please don't forget to like, and I really appreciate you guys joining me. Have a wonderful day. Bye.